that supported you in the civil rights movement.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're the ones that gave you health care.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you put us in a deeper snare.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Part of the deeper snare.
It will use the. They set up Bear Rustin.
Yeah.
We gave you welfare.
They set up Bear Rustin because they knew that he was a closet mole, and he was going to be the one that was going to secretly bring in that before he was even a thing, he was going to bring in the LGBTQ agenda. That was what that really was.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what they used them for. And a lot of these civil rights guys, they were all CIA agents. A lot of them were Marxists. You know, so he already had his hand in that whole movement. And Jake thinks that at that time they was being liberated.
What's the guy's name that wrote I Am the Dream? Livingston or some shit?
Stanley Livingston.
Yeah.
Another smart.
Yeah. They knew the Jake's flavor to put that out there.
They studied Jake, man. Said there wasn't in danger.
The heart is deep.
What did they do? A diligent search. You know, they diligently sat and watched and observed and studied Jake. Yeah, and that's super.
Let our eye look upon Zion, right?
Mhm.
So he knew what ingredients, what mixtures of wine to put into that cup to put it to them so that they can be bugged out. And now they can look on you and your messed up ways and your fucked up mentality, you know,
Yep.
and they can triumph over you.
Oh yeah.
Could I
It's easy to know the mind of Jake when you control all the variables around you.
Yeah.
That's how you figure it out.
The music industry. Look at that for an example.
This is nothing more than what's that called? The rat in the maze. That's what it was. You control the environment and see what they go to, study that. Oh, he's always going to this, he's always going to that.
Right.
Now you know what they do. Change it, and then you, what was the other one? Was it monkeys? Was it monkeys where they said they put a bunch of monkeys in there, and then they gave the monkeys each a banana every day? I forgot how this experiment went, but eventually they started taking the bananas away, and only one monkey would climb up to get it. They go to get it, they get hit or something like that.
I know one of the rats. Yeah.
How's it going? The other ones at the bottom will beat up the other ones.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Was it rats? There's a bunch of experiments, but I'm saying they do these on these animals, but then they play it out with us.
Yeah. Put us in an environment. Put us in an environment.
Jake has always been a guinea pig for our Esau mad scientists. We always hear about the skinky.
The skinky.
You know?
Yeah.
And all these other experiments they did in South America and Central America with their juices, you know, the venom they like to put in people. They always used our people. They go down there and they give out free food and free this. Oh, but just come over here and, you know, let us try this out. You know, it's here to help you. It's going to clear diseases. Yeah, okay. And then afterwards, people dropping dead.
Yep.
And now he's not held accountable because you agreed to take it.
We don't know why this happened to you.
Right.
I'm taking it too, yeah.
Here, take this one. This one might help you.
Okay.
This dude is the devil, man.
Oh,
You know?
fuck you.
Straight devil.
About to my nose.
Back in Habakkuk, it says, verse 6, should not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, oh, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with the clay.
That's that debt. Right? He's rich off of putting the world into debt. And guess what? With all the wealth that he has, he's not going to relieve you of that debt. Because it's more in his benefit to keep you under debt. He don't believe in the year of release, Jubilee. When you're supposed to forgive the debt of your neighbor after a certain amount of time, 7 years. He doesn't believe in it.
That's righteous though. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude don't want to let us go, man.
Yeah.
That's like a pharaoh.
Yeah, that's what it is, Pharaoh.
He don't want to release us, man. Now he's trying to put digital chains on us, man. To a chain blockchain, whatever the fuck they call it. You know, blockchain.
Yeah. That's
Two
the.
blockchain, same thing.
It's all chains here, chains there. Contracts,
Bonds and bondage.
bondage, man. That's crazy.
Yep. The scripture said a borrower is servant to the lender.
Yeah.
If you're a borrower and you owe someone, that means you got to serve them. Because even in our law, if you had a poor Israelite that happened to be in debt, you would hire him on as a servant, and he would work for you for a certain period of time, and then he would actually release you. And even you be then able to generate enough money so you can go and live. You not only pay off your debt, but you also can go and live on your own.
That's the point. Now you didn't just work to pay the debt off, you get back, you're still broke and homeless. You actually work. You have to work long enough so you can have something to leave with, so you don't end up in the same position again.
Right. It was a benefit to it.
Yeah, to both.
You know, both parties.
Yeah, that service still wants to continue serving is what you give them.
Oh.
Like a brand of ownership. I think you put in your ear or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gotta be a straight dummy to still want to serve this man.
He ain't doing no good to you.
Yeah.
To still want to be here
No, it's not.
and be a servant to this man. You know how lost you gotta be? You should be wanting to get as far away as possible from this man and his fucking way of life. Back at it. It says, verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
That's why they coming for him. All right. It's too one-sided.
Yeah.
There's no reason for this gigantic earth to have all these people, this population of people all over the world, and only one little small group of people get to have the majority.
Yeah. Own everything.
Of ownership of everything on the earth, and the rest of the world got to fight each other just for the little scraps, the little crumb.
Big as this planet is, you're confined to a little city in a little, what do you say, maybe 2,000 square foot, if that, apartments. You know, just if that, you know,
Like stacked on
stacked on fucking
top of each other. You hear your neighbors arguing and
yeah.
shit.
Getting it on with his woman,
You know?
all kind of shit, man.
It's hell, bro.
They're comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Like, how can you be comfortable in hell? You can't.
The way you can, and you said it, you'll own nothing and be happy, is because they change your mind about it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way that the condition ain't gonna change the condition. So you gotta change your mind about how you feel about that oppression that you're getting. I like oppression. Oppression's good. I got UBI. I don't have to worry about bills. I went from being stressed about money and bills and food. Now I'm free of that. But you're more in debt of a slave. So if you change the
But now
people's
you're
mind,
under complete surveillance now. Every move that you make, you no longer have privacy. They get to watch your every move, and they get to control it. This whole carbon footprint, where they're going to be calculating all your movement, your buying and selling activity, and history. And they're going to be able to decide and determine how much, the limitations on what you can buy, what you can spend. That's complete control, man. That's complete ownership. For them to have it that way will be
I said Isaiah 5 and 8. This is a GNT. It said that the evil that people do. It said, you are doomed. You buy more houses and fields to add to those you already had. Soon there will be no place for anyone else to live.
That's why he's trying to condense everything into these little 15-minute cities. Because he wants all this land so he can build all these houses and all this other shit for himself.
It said, and you alone will live in the land. I have heard the Lord Almighty say, all these big houses, all these big fine houses will be empty ruins. Grapevines growing on 5 acres of land will yield only 5 gallons of wine. 10 bushels of seed will produce only 1 bushel of grain. You are doomed. Pretty much. The KJV said, woe to them that going house to house.
Yeah, monopolizing on the housing market. You're just buying up every damn thing.
That's what I was
All this shit is owned by the corporations in the States.
Yeah.
Vanguard, BlackRock.
The biggest money grab was this lockdown.
Yeah.
They did a lot of the dirty work of monopolizing went down in 2020.
And now you
the little man.
Right, and now you can't stop. Now you can't stop seeing everybody complaining about their financial hardships.
When the difference was, I have my own business. I get these tax.
People was living kind of comfortably at first. But now, since they eliminated the middle class, now it's making things harder.
I saw something.
And now you got to be up above in the high tax, the higher bracket, or you got to be the poor working class.
And if anybody realized what just happened, that middle class and even the upper middle class, they were the first homeless people. The business owners, they were the first ones out of money because they didn't have a corporation that got paid that they can pay out with Social Security and all of that because you made your own revenue.
And only a few smart ones were able to
finagle the paperwork.
And get that the PPP loan. And that was kind of like their exit strategy. But a lot of them, like you say, they were homeless.
Exit, though. It wasn't the
Right. It was exit. That was the logical thing to do.
If you were smart. But this is how they finagled it, and now you see it. Because if y'all remember, say 2023, 2020, before that, 21, 22, you start looking at the more homeless that were out there, these people had stuff, man. These were people that had homes that were now evicted. That actually left and did the right thing, that had other businesses, that owned properties. Look, how you get evicted, but the home that you own, you can't evict the people out of it.
Right.
Smart, they in there. Crazy. And the moratorium, I can't ever say the word.
But I was looking at something today where they said the rate of inflation from 2021 until now is like 20%. It's crazy. How eventually it's going to continue to rise. How are people going to be able to live like that? They can't.
20, around that same time, everybody realized if you ain't grouping up and clicking up with somebody, you can't really make it on your own. You know?
And then he's already making it illegal in certain cities to basically be homeless. These encampments, they try to get rid of those. They don't want people sleeping outside. But this man is the damn devil, man. He's a really unrighteous man. Very unreasonable. It's like he doesn't relate to the rest of humanity. He doesn't empathize with you. He doesn't relate. And that's why all this energy is gonna come upon him. All these people in the world, they starting to get sick and tired, man. That's why it says in Proverbs 29, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. That's why people gonna start turning to these higher ups, these elected officials. Like in these other countries, when there's impoverished conditions and they're not